Outrage is flaring up in the wake of the City Grill massacre. Angry readers are feeding a controversial Buffalo News article to the fire. News 4 investigative reporter Luke Moretti brings us the latest now, live from downtown Buffalo tonight. Luke.
Yeah, Don, that's right. As police work to solve this crime, things are heating up on another front. In fact, you might say burning up on another front.
One by one, copies of the Buffalo News were placed on a fire and burned.
We think that it's disrespectful, and we're not going to tolerate this type of articles anymore.
Eastside community activist Darnell Jackson and others are protesting this article that ran on Sunday.
Two wrongs is not going to make it right. That crime was wrong, and this newspaper is wrong.
According to the report, 7 of the 8 people shot outside City Grill over a week ago had a criminal past.
What do me being convicted of a crime or arrested for a crime have to be doing with me getting murdered?
Calling the article racist, Darnell Jackson is urging people to stop buying the paper and is demanding that those responsible for the article be fired.
They don't put everybody else's past in the paper. Why every time a black person or a black male or somebody get murdered, they pass have to come in the paper?
I think the Buffalo News not only had a right to do it, but they have a responsibility to the public to do it.
Anne-Marie Franzik is a professor of journalism at Buffalo State College. She says every bit of information is important to the community's understanding of what went on.
I don't think that the News in their editorial decision-making decided that they are going to come down on this case because of the race of the people involved. I truly don't believe that.
Meanwhile, Bishop Perry Davis of Stop the Violence Foundation was at today's paper-burning protest. He called the article disrespectful to the entire community.
In certain instances, they put our kids in the papers right after something happens, like they deserved it or something. That's what I'm standing against. They put it in the paper like they deserved whatever happened to them.
Now, earlier today, the Buffalo News did release a statement on this. It says, while the Buffalo News has the deepest sympathy and compassion for the victims of this terrible tragedy, as well as for their family and friends, we feel that the information in the Sunday story is an important piece of the puzzle as our community tries to understand and explore why it happened. It goes on to say, if we are to solve the problem of violence in our city, we must be brave enough as a community to fully explore every aspect of it. That was the statement from the Buffalo News earlier today. And coming up at 6, we're going to hear from Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown. He weighs in on this controversy. For now, we're live downtown. Luke Moretti, News 4.
Thank you, Luke. And this story is generating a floodgate of comments on our News 4 Facebook page. Carol writes, and I quote, "Unbelievable. Who are they disrespecting? Thugs and gangsters? Everyone is sorry for the death, but it's the job of the Buffalo News to report the news." Scott writes, was it really necessary to dig into their past? We all make mistakes from time to time. And finally, Ann writes, burning of the Buffalo News just shows how childish people are. What a joke.